Hey guys, welcome back to Open It and Play. This is Mike. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Uncanny X-Men retro card version of the Mystique figure. Marvel's Mystique. If you didn't know, she's Marvel's Mystique. But yeah, I don't know who else has the copyright to the name Mystique. But this is what the back of the box looks like. I got this figure a long time ago, so actually she was kind of on my display, but she was protected from the sun. She was on the display for quite a while after I opened her, but I am just now getting her reviewed. So, okay, we'll pop this lady out of the box and take a quick look at her. If you don't know, Mystique is a mutant from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And she's got the power to shapeshift, and basically she doesn't get the powers of the people that she mimics, but she can mimic their voice and she can mimic their appearance like really closely. So she's got a very strong power, and she's sort of like a very powerful enemy to face, but just too much power. Okay, thank goodness that's not reality, but with the AI video's abilities now, if we're watching something on a screen, the AI can definitely mimic us to a T. So we do have kind of a Mystique-sized problem in the real world recently. You guys are like, shut up. What are you talking about this for? Okay, anyway, let's look at her accessories first. I'm going to put her out of the way. She does come with this alternate head sculpt, and this is a depiction of Jean Grey. I think, sorry, I think this is the Jean Grey that is a member of the Hellfire Club, maybe, when she's either mind controlled or she's, I don't know, Dark Phoenix or something, Dark Phoenixing it up. But honestly, I don't know very well. We have this gun, which unfortunately is sort of warped right out of the box. This is something I never did remove from the box when I opened the figure, because I already had a gun similar to this. At least I think it's the same gun, but it does have good details, and they did cast it in black, which is appreciated. Sometimes they cast things in weird colors, and it's just like so unrealistic looking. And then she has this pistol with, I guess, a type of silencer, and this looks kind of like a little bit of a sci-fi type pistol. I don't think it's matching any pistols from the real world. And finally, we have, you guessed it, Marvel Legends female hands. I'm gonna have to start using that as an insult when I do these videos. It's like, that looks like Marvel Legends female hands. These are so overused, so overused. I really wish they would sculpt a new set of hands just so we had some variety. But anyways, let's get her out of the package. I have the, what was it called? It was the old X-Men series. Like they did those VHS type packages, and I got the Mystique from that. But unfortunately, she's a really disappointing figure because she's got some weird colorations in her. But I don't know if this figure is going to be better, but I think it's overall better for simply for matching the comic aesthetic more closely, I should say. But okay, so this is what Mystique looks like. She's got this little overlay that sits on her waist, and it has these little gold skulls, which kind of look almost comical or funny, because it's like, what are these? But anyways, I guess she's some kind of a death dealer, or dealing in death, so she's chosen to decorate herself with skulls. I guess there are a lot of people in the world that do that, but it's not really my style. I do like it for Punisher, I guess, but it's for a very specific purpose. But anyways, with this one, her face sculpt looks really nice. It is kind of spooky looking, but I think Mystique often looks that way. She's kind of like otherworldly, and yeah, they put a bit of a black wash in the hair. I don't know if that's showing up on camera very well, because it does lie right in the shadowy parts, but maybe you can see it on some of these parts like here. So Sorry, I need my little tool. Right in here, I think you should be able to notice that probably. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a black wash. Okay. And the digital face printing on the face is really nice. She looks pretty, but also terrifying. It's hard to explain, but okay. And her head is on hinge and ball as usual, Marvel Legends style. We'll put that back on here and we'll take a look at her posability. If you guys were wondering what it looks like under this, she has like that old, I think it was like a black cat type. I don't know. It might be the thinner build for her waist. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because of like, there's so many variations of this thing. But I think this might be the thinner version. I think it is. The other one is maybe a little bit wider hips. So, but I think I'm mistaken. I was thinking it's kind of wide, but actually this looks pretty narrow. So, but anyways, onto her articulation. So her arms will go up to here. She has the typical range for that, but it does go a little bit higher than usual. But this bicep cut is really ugly. I think you guys can see that clearly. I don't know why they went with this instead of doing what they usually do, where it kind of overlays and blends it. This time it's just like, my bicep got cut in half. My bicep got cut in half. But anyways, that's what they went with. So probably, so we would have to buy it again years later when they make a better version. Usual Marvel Legends style. Her double jointed pinless elbows get you a very good range. Her wrists have a horizontal hinge, and of course they swivel. This one, let's see, is also, no, this one is vertical, so that's better. Okay, and for her alternate ones, it's the usual way. So these are both horizontal. So just in case you are wondering, sorry if that will focus. Okay, then her diaphragm joint will go side to side like this, back that far, forward that far. So a little bit better than usual for the forward, but for such a dynamic, action-packed character as Mystique, they really should have given her the Black Widow body for this part where she had the inverted ab crunch. Her legs will kick up to here, maybe a little bit better if you kick to the side. They will go back just a little bit, but there's no drop down hips. It's just there's a lot of free space in here, so that gap looks a bit weird, but that's pretty typical for this old female buck. Okay, her thigh cut is normal. Double jointed pinless knees will get you back all the way, and forward that far with her ankle and back that far. She's got usual ankle rocker. So, okay. That is what she looks like. Let's get a measurement real quick. Mystique is going to stand at almost exactly 6 1/16, it looks like. Somewhere between 6 and 1/16. So that'll be about 15.4, 15.3 centimeters, somewhere in there. Okay. And you can see her compared to the figures I showed on the other video recently. That is a Maximum Spider-Man, but with a different head. Sorry, they're not in focus. They're still not in focus. Okay. Next to Iron Man here. Okay, so her height looks pretty good. The Thanos is sort of not standing straight, but if I stand him up straight real quick, you can see her next to a larger character like this. Whoa, if I can straighten his legs out. I guess he's kind of hunched over too. Yeah, so there she is. Okay, thank you guys for joining me for this look at Marvel's Mystique from Marvel Legends. I hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully things are good with you. Okay, F ICE, F the Supreme Court. Bye for now.